Oops. Okay. Anybody share? Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So anyone share today's class link, guys? Quick, quick. Oh, you share? Nagesh, thanks. Okay. Please join the policy already. So what I said yesterday, we build logit model, isn't it? Let's go ahead and build this one more time. And we check how to find accuracies, how to find bias, how to check variances, whether we build good models or bad models, all those things we find out practically. So today, what is the accuracy of the model yesterday we got? The maximum one. No, 92, 92.5, isn't it? 92.5, we got accuracies. Now, we build the model in historical data, isn't it? What I said, we build the model on historical data. Just 1 second. Let's right click and edit with it. Just one. Today's 11th. So listen to me. So yesterday we had data set, isn't it? And this is historical data. And this data set was classifications because the dependent variable is binary. The dependent variable is binary. And in that data set, we import the packages. We import the packages. First step, we import the data set, and then we split into X and Y, isn't it? Independent and dependent. And once we done, what happened, guys? And then we split into X train and X test, and then Y train and Y test. And after that, we've been apply feature scaling to the data. We've been apply feature scaling, or also we call this transformer. So we apply transformer to the data. And what we done? So we apply standard scaler and normalizer. Okay. And also at the time of split, you must pass random state, which is 0, isn't it? So did you build random state 0, 41? Did you find any differences, guys? Anybody worked offline, guys? Random state 0, 41, 55. You haven't worked? Why you guys not working? Are you working previous tasks? No, guys, I request you to, whatever I'm saying, practice from not 1 to 3, practice from 10, 9, 8. So if you work this, do this first and then get back to the previous. Are you understand? Today you complete? Are you getting me or not? Everybody. So feature scaling, standard scalars and normalizers we done. And once we done, what happened? Next step. The next step, we build logit model from a scalar dot linear model, isn't it? And we build the model and we train using X train and Y train. The model is ready. What is the name of the model? Classifier. Classifier model holds logit algorithm, isn't it? Logit algorithm. So in this algorithms, what penalty we have? L1. L1 means what? Sorry, L2. By default, L2 is regularization spell. Parameters holds, isn't it? What's giving good accuracy than others? No, Sashi. Random state 0 will give good accuracy. Try this. So can you also good try? I want you to do 41, 51 and 0. And I'm sure 0 would give you best accuracy compared to others. Try this and update. Appreciate your work and appreciate the one who posts the comments and works in the classroom. Okay, so dear students, I just want a humble request you to go back to ML and maximum projects you're going to put in ML Prat as well. Getting me? I already shared Yamini. Didn't I shared? Oh my bad. So it's my mistake then. Okay. I will share today. Apology. So I will share today. I think I take a GPIT, but I didn't post. I'm gonna do it today. You can do it. Okay. All right. So so classifications model we build and then we log it. We apply logistic regressions algorithms and then we build classifications matrix, confusion matrix. I'm sorry. So some of them confusion matrix you call and also classifications matrix, both are same, isn't it? Both are same. So here, once we build this matrix, we get to know how to check accuracy of the model, which was historic data, which is historical data, isn't it? So what is the next step? And also we check how to check bias and how to check variance. And also we saw the plot, what is type 1 error and what is type 2 error. So in classifications, type 1 error, type 2 error, always ignorable, means that is error. Error is always error. You remove those error from the data sets. Getting my points, team? So type 1 and type 2 error, we ignore. So all those things we done yesterday. So let me tell you, listen to me, very important sessions. Only one time explain. You need to learn, you need to apply same process for each and every algorithms. So yesterday I was talk about KNN 11th SVM. Sorry. This is the future predictions. Okay. Future predictions means, let me tell you, just go back and desktop. Logistic regressions with future predictions. Just 1 second. Okay. One more moment. Okay. So listen to me, guys. Let's restart my kernel. So the first thing I'll do one more time because this is important. I will tell you when to go for deployment. Okay. When to go for deployment, when to go for websites, what type of testing. In data science, we're going to do this. Now I'll import the packages and we values. That's why we didn't mention any things over here. So voice a little bit. Now voice is clear or not, guys? Online team. Voice is clear. Breaking. 1 second. I think maybe this is the issue. Clear, sir. Okay. Some of them cleared, some of them breaking. Now it's fine. Is it fine? Or else I'll change this plugin connector. Yes, fine now. Okay, thanks. I will explain once again. Please listen to this and it is fine for me. All right. So here we call the data first step. We split the data. Let me tell you, as this data has no missing values, so we haven't done any imputations or missing value treatment, isn't it? If the data has missing values, you can add a few more steps and you can do these things called missing value treatment, isn't it? For both for numeric and categorical, isn't it? You can do these steps here. Once you do, then you can apply feature scaling or imputations techniques, which I'm going to do right now. Have a look at this. So once we're done, then we split the data into independent and we split the data into dependent variable. This is what data sets I have, which is historical data. We have some of the customers and we try to check whether these customers they're going to purchase the car or not purchase the car, isn't it? So as these customers have visit to the store, they already purchased the car. So that's why zero means not purchased, one means purchased. Now, Honda car showrooms predict they have hired a data scientist. Do you know, guys? Once you complete it, if you're experienced, when you apply the interviews, you get a calls from Volvo, Mercedes, Audi, fantastic companies which you never expected get a call, isn't it? So those international companies do not find out in MCA registrations. I'll tell you what's meant by MCA registrations. All right. So there's a lot of product based companies we have, and all these companies you get a plenty of call after done it. All right. So here, so here, so we split the data independent dependent. We use training testing split, train test split. And what is the splitting percentages? 20% means out of 400 records, 320 records goes for training, and 20% records goes for test, isn't it? Now I apply feature scaling, which is standard scaler, so that we make everything into equal scale. Machines doesn't understand age is different than salary, but numbers definitely 58 is always smaller than this one. So might be the model is biased. What is biased model? What is sampling? I will explain later part. So once we scale the data, just have a look at it. We make all the data to equal scale, isn't it? Yes or not, guys? We done yesterday. Once we do, and we build yesterday logistic regressions model, isn't it? What is the model we build? Logistic regressions. Logistic regressions, the important concept is sigmoid curve. What is the range of the sigmoid curve? 0 to 1. In deep learning, also we called it sigmoid activation function. All right. Okay. So once we build, let's predict X test. So we'll compare Y test versus Y pred. Up to this, we build, and we build a confusion matrix, CM. What is the accuracy of this? I mean, the model historical data. So, I'm sorry. So the accuracy we have is 92.50. Clear? Now, I will share this one, Sashi. Can you change random state to 41? When you change random state to 41, when you rerun, you never get 92. The accuracy will decrease. The accuracy will decrease. This is the maximum accuracies you can try. I'm going to post this, right? Once we build, we found accuracy. Let's check what is the score, classifications matrix table. No, let's say, what is the bias, guys? Bias we have 82, and variance we have. This is what we done. Everywhere in Kaggle, in YouTube, wherever the channels you have, they will stop till this, right? So now what happened? Next one, we build the model with historic data, and we got accuracy 92. So now I have future data. What is meant by future data? Future data do not have confirmations. Tomorrow, if a customer goes to showroom, can you tell me the customer will purchase vehicle or not? You're not astrology, isn't it, guys? Are you getting my point? So here, I have future data which contains how many records? 10 records, guys. My question, we build model classifier, and now I want to pass the future 10 records to the model, to the existing model. The logic is already defined, but make sure dataset dot columns. This columns and future dataset columns must be same. Are you understand? Because we train my machine using how many attributes? Three attributes. In the future, if you pass four attributes, it get error or not? Are you understand what I'm trying to say? So here, let's go ahead and minimize, and just 1 second. Okay. So this is my future predictions.csv. in this future, we have user ID, gender, age, salary. Can I say this? Now, if we go to my program, we have user ID, gender, age, salary. Purchased. We don't have purchase in future. We have past purchase. Whether you buy the laptop or not, you know this because you already purchase. Tomorrow you purchase a laptop or not, you don't have the dependent variable. You have to predict the dependent variable. Are you getting my point or not? Online team, 8:30 a.m. batch. So how we do this? First thing, first thing, if the future data has 100 variables, remove everything. Just add only three variables which you trained and build existing model. Are you getting my point? So here, this is my future predictions. How do I pass? The first thing, let's go to the data set one. I create a new data set one. Let's go ahead. And now let's check data set one. Isn't it? This is future data. Now let's copy, and I'm going to just 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. One moment. So this is what historical data or not? CSV file. I wanted to check, do do we train these records before? What is the user ID? The future user ID is this one, 611. Now let's control F. Do we trained? No. This is new records. Are you getting my point? This is new records. Now let's go to the another one. Let's 621. Let's copy and control F. This is new records once again. Means I never trained these records before. Isn't it, guys? I never trained these records before to the model. So what happened? Go to the code and I can say, this is my future data set, which contains how many records, guys? 10 records. Now I make copy data set 1 to D2 copy. So let's go ahead and we can do this. So let's go to D2. I mean, D2 dot shape, isn't it? And data set 1 dot shape. So both contains, this is future data or not? What I'm saying, I need to pass this future records to my existing model. What is existing model? Classifier. The existing model is classifier, logistic regressions. So how do I pass? But before pass, just have a look at this. D2. So we train the model using which attributes? Age and salary or not? Guys, are you getting my point? We train the model using age and salary. We need to remove this one. So you no need to train one more time because already model trained. You no need to train because model trained. I said you pass this data to the model. But before we go ahead and do this, so data set one equal to data set one dot ilog 2 and 3. We need to consider only this two column because existing history, the model trained with age and salary, guys. Team, are you getting my point? So here, let's go ahead and split the data into. Now check this data set one dot shape 10 row 2 column because we removed user ID and gender. Now D2 dot shape. Did you see 10 rows and 4 column? How do we get future data? By create manually. Every company has a database, right? So in the database, the records you get. In the training program, I created manually that hasn't matched with existing. Understand, Ranjit? All right. Yeah. So here, so now this one, dataset one dot shape is 10 comma 2, D2 dot shape. Now what we need to apply standard scalar to the data set, isn't it, guys? Let's go ahead and import standard scalar, and I'll create a new model sc.fit transform to dataset one because dataset one has, we need to scale the data or not? In historical, yesterday when I built logistic regressions model, did I scale? If I don't scale, accuracy is decreased or not? In future predictions also, I need to be scaled. Then only my model predicted accurate. So let me scale this. And I said sc.fit transform dataset 1. So let's have look at this M. The dataset scaled or not now, guys? Isn't it? So what exactly happened? Let's create a empty data frame, which is ypred1. So let's check this here. Y underscore pred one. This is empty data frame or not? Okay. Now, what is the name of the model classifier? What I said, I need to pass future data to the existing model. How to pass? Look at this. D2 ypred1. What is D2 contains? D2 contains entire future data set or not? D2 equal to classifier dot predict M. Dot predict M. In regressions, do we remember regression dot predict 6.5, isn't it? What is the name of the methods? Predict methods. The moment when we pass predict to the M, just have a look at this. It's done. The classifier is logistic regressions. Apply the same parameters to the predict M data set. Let's create D2 to CSV final one.csv. Understand, guys? Now, to find out the path, you need to go for import OS and os.get cwd. I'm sorry. Okay, so os.get cwd. So this is the locations where the data stored. And finally, if I open it, just one moment, let's minimize. Just go back. Desktop. So what is the future records, guys? 10 customers, right? And for 10 customer, my model predict, just one moment. Okay. First customer, my model predict customer does not purchase the vehicle. Second records, customer purchase the vehicle. Third records, customer does not predict the vehicle. So how many customers, guys? We have 10 customers. Now assume these customers give you an appointment to meet you in the showrooms or not. Let's say this customers visit next week. Now, real time data. What is real time data? Tomorrow you give an appointment, someone to meet you. If you go and meet tomorrow, that's called real data or not? Are you getting me? So in this case, real time data. So this is my model predicted. This is my model predicted. So based on existing historical data, we got 92% accurate. And now, let's say tomorrow or day after tomorrow, this customer goes to showroom, and if he didn't purchase the vehicle, you got to know, don't know, guys, whether he purchased or not. How you know? By end of the day, you got to know. If you pay the token amount, then the vehicle is purchased, isn't it? So now this is zero. If the customer purchase the vehicle, if the customer does not, if the customer purchase, and then 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Before customer visit to the store, being a data scientist in the car showroom, you already predicted the forecasting. You already forecast your business, forecast the classification stating whether what would be the sales for next month, what would be the sales for. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10 customers, there is a probability of 40% sale by this month. Are you guys understand or not? So I mean to say, in real time data, if customer all the proper classification, only one records are misclassifications. What is the accuracy of this model, guys? Can I say greater than 90 percentages? So the first test case, okay, with real time data is 90 percentages. Are you understand or not? So this is first test. What is the second test case? Second level of test. The second level of test case, again with real-time data, with new more records, if model predicts 89 percentages. For third test cases, if the model predicts with 95 percentages, what is the next step? Your machine learning model predicts 90% accuracy. What is accuracy, guys? 90% accuracy. The 90% accuracy, can we create a website and deploy to the website or not? www.honda.com or maybe audi.com. In this frontend.com, I will tell you what is application server, what is production server. In honda.com, when you have a reports will be login or not, customer name, customer rates, customer salary, and customer age, the model automatic predict whether you purchase a car or not. So your user not able to view that, but in the back end we guys can view it. Based on that, we forecast 90% the company grows or company not grow. We can predict, assume, if company grows then that's good, if company not grows, being a data scientist you have to give a suggestions what the offers, please apply more offers, please add on more offers so that more customer has to be visit to the store. Did you understand? This entire process is called end-to-end ML model building. So here, this work is backend developer. Whatever work we done, this is called backend developer work, guys. What is front end? What is the name of the model we built? So far, we testing. So far, we test. I know out of online, offline, only three people understand what I'm saying. Rest of them you not understand. But everybody's here. I can sense it. Guys, are you clear or not? If you don't clear, ask me, I'll address you, because this part is very, very important. This is what real time, and I'm going to introduce this one. I know sort of you never clear, right? Okay. How many of them clear? So please repeat one more time. So please repeat one more time. Clear. Very good. The one who working professionals, they clear. The one who not working professionals, I want you to say, I want you to listen what I'm speaking, guys. Very simple. I'm speaking common English. I'm speaking, let's say you are the person who want to buy the car tomorrow, and I'm just speaking the same things. I didn't use any technical words. I will repeat once again, listen to it, and you need to build this, right? So here from starts, even though I explained three times, still you not understand. Let's say if you go and attend client's meeting, will you say, sir, can you explain from starts? Then if you ask three times, HR will come back to you. Remember that. Then you don't have time to ask from start. Please understand. All right, guys. So let's repeat once again. I will restart this kernel. Okay. I want you to listen, please. Don't think any other. Yesterday, biryani was very good. Don't think all this stuff, guys. So yesterday match was fantastic. Now listen to me once again. Last time I'll explain. So I have one data set, guys. Okay. And assume these are some customers already purchased car. Already purchased car. Understand how many customers I have? Sort of listen to me, or after that, I'll unmute you. Okay. So very simple. So here, let me repeat once again. Let's assume we have 400 customers in the database. How the data went to the database? I've been visit to the car. I entered my details and purchased the car or not. I entered. If I not come next time, that means this customer does not purchased, isn't it? So this customer's user ID, gender, male, age. Now, can you add name? Yes, you can add name as well. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all those things. So all the records I have. So how many records I have? 400 customers records I have. This is historical data. This is historical data. In the database, feature salaries as low, we'll never buy the car. So how it? See, Rohit, what kind of questions you are asking, man? See, that's what on the day also she told same things. I mean, the one who got placed, most of the students, without concentrate what I was saying, you think about features. The question itself invalid, Rohit. Making website model predict according to feature future salary has low. Why do you think future predictions? We need to predict the future based on the past. So how effect on business? So you no need to worry about that. You how effect on business. You're a developer. We just build, you predict. That's it, isn't it? I will tell you, you need to worry if historical data, if model does not predict accuracy 90, 60, or then you need to worry about it. Then you have to worry about that. Let me repeat once again. Listen to me, guys. I have some of the customers' details. I have 400 customers. How many customers? 400 customers, and I have status on 400 customers. What is status? Means whether they buy or they not buy. I have status on this. I train the model using historical data, and I build the model. And what is the accuracy of the model I got? 92 percentages. What is accuracy I got? 92 percentages. All right. Now in the database, you will have future customers, guys. What is the future customers? These are the future customers which never been visit to the car showroom, which they never been visit to the car showroom. They gave you an appointment that I will visit to the car showroom by next month. This guy told I'll visit to next month. This guy told 15 days. This guy told next week. This guy told within 10 days. Understand sort of now? Yes or not, guys? Now, when this customer says I will visit to the next week, there's no guarantee that whether he purchased or not purchase. There's any kind of probability whether he will purchase or not purchase as well, isn't it? So I build the model using historical data. Model generate 92% accuracy. How much accuracy, guys? 92% accuracy. My simple questions, these records I pull out from the database and I pass these records to the model. What is the model we built? Logistic regressions. How to pass? This is my future data. This is the future data. Okay, let's do this. This is my future. Oops, Unicode error. Why? Just 1 second. It did not defined. 1 second, guys. Now let's have a look at this. Oops. These records you select randomly. No, sorrow. Which records you're talking? Future records I selected to explain the class. I take 10 records which is not matched with it, but in the organizations you need to write a query to extract the data for the future records, isn't it? It might be 10, it might be 20, it might be 10 lakhs, it might be 20 lakhs. A lot of companies, they wanted to do automizations. So automizations. So I will also tell you how to automize the ML models. So right now we are doing backend work. We are doing backend work. So in backend work, we build the model, we pass the future records, all right, future records, and we get predictions for future records, guys. Once we get predictions for future records, we compare model predictions versus real time data. What is real time data? Live data. Live data means customers purchased tomorrow, then we generate the accuracy. This is live accuracies, guys. If these accuracies goes fine, then we deploy the model. Once we deploy the model, now model has websites or not, and the user are widget to the website. The users are widget to the website. Once the user are widget to the websites, being a data scientist, you can do forecast of your company. You can do forecast of your company. If your company forecasted that you're going to generate a good revenue, then everything goes well. If the model predicts you forecast like not up to the mark, then the business and you need to be think about it. Think about the data once again. Sashi, I hope understand now. All right. So here, why we got Unicode space. Just one moment. Let's restart. Okay. Just 1 second. Bias variants. We build. Let's build this. I know because once you do this work practically, things are clear, guys. Okay. So I will share this today. I want you to work this. So once we build this one, we generate the model accuracy, and this is my future data set. And I need to pass data set one. This is the future data set, guys. In the future, there's a lot of long stories available in it. I want you to understand line by line code, then things are clear, or else it never clear, guys. So that's what I'm saying. So once we do this, I copy the data sets to D2. I copy the D2 and D1, whatever the future data I have, I will create the copy, isn't it? The reason why I copy, you may ask a question. So assume I have 10 records, future records, I can find manually. But if you have 10 lakhs records, you cannot write manually or not. You no need to do a VLOOKUP. So model has to be passed to generate the predictions table. So once we do, let's apply the standard scaling to the future data. Why? Data set one could not string to mail. So here there is, I hope some changes have been made. Okay, let's copy and we're done. Okay. Once we, because we train the model X train, do we have two variables or not? Age and salary. In the future also, I need to make the two variables, age and salaries, isn't it? Now let's go and I apply standard scaling technique to it. And then I create a empty data frames and then classifier dot predict M. And then I generate a final CSV. In the final CSV, my model is saying, this is what my model predicted. Which model predicted? Logistic regressions model predicted. This is logistic model predicted. In upcoming days, when we build SVM model predictions or not, then we build decision tree model predictions. Then we build RF model predictions. Then we build XGBoost model predictions. And all the model predictions I compare with real time data. I compare with real time data means future data, guys. Okay. So you have an appointment that next month you wanted to buy the laptop, right, guys? You have a plan. When you purchase, that means the data is clear or not. When you purchase, if model predicted one, both conditions same or not, then only you get 100%. That's called testing. I hope you guys are clear now. So how to do deployment, I will explain after complete machine learning. We will create a front end as well. We create a website as well using web frameworks like Flask, using web framework called Flask and Django also we have, and nowadays Docker, Kubernetes, many of things, but we focus on only data science, guys. We'll build Flask applications to build the front end framework. Are you guys getting my point or not? Are you guys understand? So what I'm trying to say, how you select, I'm not understand, so sorry. Which, how you select, Saurav? First, unmute you, Saurav. Tell me what's all questions you have. First, what
Sir,
exactly?
this
Yeah.
this data set,
Which data set?
this
This
9
data
record,
set.
this 10 record,
This data set.
yeah.
This
How
data
select
sets, I type it. I type and created. In organizations, you write a SQL query. In the database, all the records are there, future records are there. Understand? So if you want, you can also create your own data set. Clear, Saurabh?
by
What is next
using
question?
historical data,
Mhm. This is historical data. Yes.
using
I know why you not
using
understand.
this, you randomly select. Yeah, yeah, sir, not understand.
Man,
But
I want you
how?
to mature when you speak. Are you getting me? See, when you give interview, they will find out you. Let me tell you how. First thing, the records. I have in the data set, database. Do you know after EDA, I gave you one project, write a query to generate the data set or not, Saurav? Yes or not? Guys, does my voice is clear? Okay, yes. So the same way, very simple, you no need to be research where the data comes from. The data comes from could be anything, could be database, could be weblog files, could be this is structured data. So it must comes from database itself. So I will share this data, you understand, you build, then I will unmute you, then we can speak. Are we clear? Yes, unmute you.
Means how you select this record? This my question.
What, how?
You select this 10 records
Hmm.
from database.
Why 10 records, man? Okay. Is this 10 records or is you talking about historical data or you talking about future data?
Future data.
Okay. Future data also you can find out in database.
How?
How means you go to shopping mall. Okay. You go to DMart Saturday
Okay.
and you purchase some items. And after purchase, you go to the billing counters, the customer representative there or not? So now when she enters your name, your date of birth, your age, your salary, that entered to the database. Now she entered in Excel sheets or not? And
Yes.
that Excel sheets get into the database.
Yes.
Are you clear or not? Do you take recording session?
No, sir.
Boss, I'm telling you one thing. Okay. Are you clear now? What is next question?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do one thing. One moment. Um, do you have my number? I want to talk to you personal.
Okay. Okay. Yes. 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 Yes.
93531.
Yes. I message you.
Yeah. So this is my number. I will talk to you this week. Okay. I need to tune your brain. That's very required for you.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. No problem. That's good that you've been asked whatever doubts you have. Okay. Anyone else? Anybody have any more questions, guys? Anyone have any more questions? So do one thing. I understand. So yeah, the client also give future data. Anybody could be do this. All right. So I wanted to do this work. Everybody has to be complete today, and your name has to be. I wanted to see your records in this one, in the classroom sessions. Everybody go to lab and complete it. I'll come back and see does your faces are find out, or else I don't allow you to inside tomorrow. Getting me or not? Do you have any outside work, guys, except working professionals? Do you have any appointment? Cancel all the appointments, do it, and I want to see this work today. Okay, just kidding, your wish, guys. If you want to do, you can, or else it's up to you. I'm going to post write this, all those things. Browse, discover topic, ROC, AUC, ROC. I covered. Let's complete this one. Okay, so one by one I'll covered. So first, this is important. This is very important. So that's why ninth ML. So desktop. We have ROC, AUC, everything's I covered. But before that, also I wanted to talk in batch. May month, desktop. Offline team, are you understand? Tell me honest answer, guys. Okay, first you practice this one, and then we will see this. 1 second. I will close every files. Close, close. Right click. I attached this to you now. Okay. And Browse. Online team, if you're working professionals, you can go for work, but the one who is not doing, we have 2 to 4, we have lab sessions, you can work. Any questions you can ask me. Team, please work on the attached projects along with future predictions. Understand, guys, along with future predictions. And let me know your findings. Let me know your findings. And also, please tune with L1 parameters. Second one, guys, why I'm saying you to work on you. This is the work you get in interview. If you clear, then only your first round is clear. Now it's your wish. Even though you're working professionals, do what I said. Very simple. So please tune with L1 parameters. Please change the random states, okay, to 0, 41, 51, and 100. The third one, please build the model with test sample 20 percentages, 25 percentages, and 30 percentages. Are you getting me? And all those things. And fourth one, predict the future data. Predict the future data. I know when I explain, some of them not understand, but when you have recording, if you listen once again, you guys understand. That's the changes. So let's control it and bold, and I post this right now. No, no, no. Rohit, I'll unmute you. Yes, Rohit, what's your question? I hope you got this right. No, actually, I think his question was historical data 10 records. No, no, no. His question is not clear. So that's what I'll talk anyway. Okay, guys. So I post this one. Can you please work this or not? Online team and offline team. Once you work, also, do you remember we talk about principal component analysis, PCA? What PCA does? PCA reduce overfitting techniques. PCA reduce overfitting technique. I wanted to introduce that projects as well. I will give you this one. I'll also give another work right now. Just one moment. Do you see I have one projects like EDA logistic regressions with PCA. What is PCA? It reduce dimensionality. Means if you have 10 attributes, it reduced to 8, it reduced to 7. So I want you to open everything and you can understand, guys. So we are build the projects with EDA. You know what exactly machine learning projects, guys? For machine learning projects, the first step is business understanding. Understand? The second step is data cleaning. Data cleaning means each and every attributes you need to be clean. For example, if you have date format, you need to change that format to date, month, and year. If you have like address format, you need to change to state, zip code. We have many more things like that. All right. And then once we do this, you make the raw data to clean data first. Clean data first. And after that, you do EDA technique. What are the EDA technique? 7 techniques we have: univariate, bivariate, heat map. And after the heat map, plot the normal distributions. In normal distributions, we have zero skew or not, whether mean, median, mode are equal or not. So first you need the Python, then we need to implement data cleansing, then we need to implement EDA, then we need to implement statistics, then you go back to the machine learning projects, guys, machine learning model. Then predict the model with future data, predict the model with future data. Then you need to do a test cases, three test cases you need to compare. You need to for three test cases. Once you need to three test cases, all the test cases are passed. All the test cases are passed. Then you need to deploy from application server to production server. But assume whatever you done till application server, all the work will fail in production server. It's a big challenge. So that's why at the time of production, lot of IT developers, they don't speak with anyone because day and night it should be done, isn't it? So once most of the work, isn't it, Somya? They failed in production server, and in production server, it's a long time. So this is interview question: how to deploy model in production server. What is meant by production server? Because the website is connected to production server, isn't it? If any code is wrong in production server, the website is down. The website is down. If Amazon website is down for 15 minutes, do you know how much amount of loss? It's more than billions to trillions. It could be impact or not. This is entire story. And finally, website is created. What is next step? Once website is created, it's a maintenance, then log files, then trained with trained with new datas, then try to do automate the models. This is all real time. Same process done by Wipro company, Accenture, Infosys, okay, Volvo, IRCTC, PhonePe, GPay, they are connected to production server. Have you ever see your PhonePe server is down? What is mean by that? The developer, they stop the server. When they stop, you got a message stating your server is down. That means, I will tell you all these things in upcoming days, guys. My students getting jobs, not like that. I will teach you a lot of the real time. The one who are working professionals, they connect me because they worked in the live. So online, I mean freshers, listen me carefully. If you're not done whatever done, leave it. Today onwards, please work well. Am I clear or not? Just a second, sir. Let me take a screenshots. Why you take a screenshots? I'm sharing this notebook to you. So all those things is Sashi, am I correct or not? Yes, Yamini, you guys are doing all those things or not yet? But most of the people they don't know. Okay. So I want you to let you know all those things. So please follow me what I said. Same way, I'll tell you deployment in ML model, future we build artificial intelligence projects. Am I clear? So the data is structured data now. Structured data comes from DB, comes from database. From the database also we have unstructured data. What is unstructured data? Let's say in the database we have some comments. What is the comments? The food is good. That's a text or not? That's unstructured data. Okay. From weblog files, from netflix.com, we load the images. That's called unstructured data. Being a data scientist, how you process the unstructured data, how you process image data, how you process audio data, how you process video data. So that's why we need to learn deep learning. So once you understand machine learning, then only you get to know the deep learning, guys. Just rationalize the data instead of focus on technique. That's correct, Sashi. Yeah. So guys, what happened? I'm talking about these guys because you they already working, they know what are the faces. Sashi, have you ever done deployment before? Unmute you. Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me? No, we cannot hear you.
You can hear.
Yeah. Please go ahead, Sashi.
Yeah, actually, I didn't do deployment on a big.
Okay, you said you are in Power BI, right? And
Okay,
um,
so in my technology, I've done it, not
okay,
in ML model.
yeah. So you has to be learn this one. Then even though when you transit, they will ask definitely these questions. So whatever we discuss, same things. Everyone has to be answered. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
this.
Rahul, will they test using black box after model is built? No. This is not manual and automation testing where you record black box and all the testing cases, right? We test with the real time data. Okay. So very simple. We most of the test cases done in the DP as well, database only. Okay, Rahul. And yeah, I mean, you should know that the basic things true. Nobody is teach you guys. Everybody go to the company and they will teach you. Whenever you join, first thing they will give you database, login credentials. Understand that. Understand what is schema, what is table, and all those things. So that's why self-learning is very important. No one can tell you what is good, what is bad. Even though your books never teach you this self-learning. So please do this and work it. No worries, I'm here, so no fear. Again, I'm saying just focus on the work and very simple work on the projects today and complete. And please paste all the works right now. Okay. Thank you, guys. And we can connect tomorrow. I posted all those things. And let me share this notes as well. It's fine. Please find the class notes. Those. Those. Okay, Rohit, I just sent you. You can find out all the steps. Okay. So online team, please connect the labs. Offline team, go and practice. I said this work, please complete today itself. Once complete, go back to the previous one. Once complete, go back to the, this is what study. This is not educations. This is not math that first you need to understand additions, then subtractions. It's not like that. Isn't it? First work on today's work, then go back to the previous one. Thank you so much and have a good day, guys. Bye. And next meet you tomorrow. Yep, that's true.